The title of this session is Having It All, recorded July 4th, 1966.
The path we're on is from here on until we make the goal. That's the first point I'd like to make. We're on this path until we are infinite. Second, we can do this lifetime. Now, generally, it takes many, many, many lifetimes for the great, great majority of people to make it. However, we can do it this time for two reasons. First, we are an unusual group. Second, we have the right direction to make it this lifetime. So that if we ever come back in the future, it's by choice. It's not by necessity. Usually those of us who want to help others to that point will come back just to help others. But that's a matter of individual choice, what we do. The main thing is to achieve that state. Now, becoming master over life is really a basic and necessary step through which we learn that we are not the victims in life, but we are the masters. After we master the ways and means of making our environment the way we want it, then we look beyond. No matter how happy we make our life, if it's involved in livingness itself, it'll never satisfy us. Because our real state is that of being infinite. And being happy in life and living has limitations. Are there any questions on that? I've sort of brought us up to date. Now I'll go into what I think should be our direction in the future. We have to become more universal. We should let go of our own livingness to the point where we can live outwardly more for others. If we are universal beings, we must be universal beings. Every human being is me, is the way we should feel. You are me, is the attitude we should have toward all people. Now, I use the word attitude. We can't help the world by giving them things. There's just too much needed. But we can give them that which is much more than things. We can begin giving them the knowledge that we are getting. And our attitude should be one of wanting to help everyone who wants help. and never helping those who don't want it. That's imposing upon them. We should try to help just those who cross our path. We don't have to extend ourselves into directions, because people will just fall into our lives. They'll ask us questions. And as we give them the answers, we find that certain people will feel that you are giving them the right answers, that you are helping them, and they'll ask more. And it's really an obligation to answer questions of people who come to you sincerely, seeking the right direction. As we begin to live outward and think less of our little self and more of the other one, we are helping no one but ourselves. The world sees it differently. They would probably interpret it as we helping the other one. But there's no other one to help but ourselves. And actually, we get the greatest benefit. And we'll never make it unless we have this feeling of compassion, of oneness with everyone, with a wish that they too know what we know. So to repeat, we have gotten to the point where we have learned how to control life and make it happier. Now we should try to make it happier for others who want it. This does not mean stopping our own growth. That we never stop. We keep working for our own further growth. But at the same time, we help others. Every living soul wants peace. They're all seeking it, happiness, peace. Therefore, if you would expect it, it would come to you.
Expect peace, then I'd have peace.
Expect to want to help people find this peace.
Well, define, you spoke of love and compassion. Define what it means to you.
Well, love is only understood when you love. Compassion is understanding what the other one is going through. Compassion is understanding what the other one is experiencing. But the emotional part sort of comes automatically if you live to see the other ones happy. Practicing that way of life would bring tremendous amounts of happiness.